Cinema 5D Video Review.
Hi, my name is Johnnie Behiri. I'm a freelance cameraman editor working mostly for the BBC, National Geographic, Discovery Channel and other leading broadcasters. Today's review is about the SONY HX9V and its video capabilities. Photos will not be discussed here. This little camera is a consumer tool that in the right hands and the right circumstances can deliver professional-looking results. Its main advantage is the ability to record neat-looking videos in PAL 1080-50p or NTSC 1080-60p in an extremely small body and a very modest price. First, let's see what's in the box. The camera itself, a battery charger, multilingual manual, and utility disc. No HDMI cable or memory card is supplied with the camera. What about the camera itself? Well, the sensor is small, typical to compact cameras in this category. The zoom lens is a Sony G, 24 to 384 mm, 35 mm film equivalent. Aperture will change from f3.3 on the wide side to 5.9 on tele. On the right-hand side, we will find a mini HDMI connection. On top we have an on-off switch and next to it a custom button. In video mode, this button can be assigned to change white balance or control aperture manually before pressing the rec button. The camera tends to overexpose when shooting in bright light. I always dial the exposure 1 or 2 steps down. This is the camera's zoom control. Please do yourself a favor and don't zoom while shooting. Next to it is the mode dial. The different possibilities have no functionality when shooting video, so just leave it on video mode. The stereo mic is here. Sound quality is very basic. Let's move to the bottom side of the camera. The supply charger and USB cable will be connected here. The battery and SD memory card are hiding behind this door. Please note that the battery cannot be charged out of the camera body, and when the charger is connected, this door cannot be opened. At the back we have a high-res LCD monitor, the rec button, and various camera controllers. Let's go through the ones which are important for us when shooting videos. Focusing method can be changed while shooting by pressing the control wheel. I'm able to choose between continuous or fixed focus. The menu button under the toolbox symbol. Be sure to set your recording option under movie format to AVC HD 50i/50p. Then on the main menu, make sure you see the letters PS. It will allow the highest possible quality recording with this camera. Next is the scene file. You can either choose the fully automatic intelligent mode, which is surprisingly fine, or choose ISO from the different scene possibilities. This mode has the most manual control on the camera functions. Now you are able to control or set white balance values. One more setting not to be ignored is the movie steady shot. When set to ACT, you might even think you have a mini Steadicam in your hands. Back to the control wheel. Pressing this will determine if there is an overlay data on your LCD screen and output feed or not. There is much more in the menu, and I trust you will find your way setting it up to your liking. So, how does it feel working with this camera? First, this is a reminder that shooting life is not all about large sensors and interchangeable lenses. Now, seriously, in sufficient light, this little camera can produce an amazing picture for the price. Also, call me crazy, but this camera with a bit of more manual control could have been the ultimate run-and-gun device. Now, some limitations to consider before making up your purchasing decision. In low light, don't expect marvel. Sometimes, movement made by crossing people is stuttering, as if I was shooting in 25p. A maximum of 30 minutes recording time per single clip is imposed on cameras sold in the European market. There is a very limited control over desired functions like shutter speed, ISO, focus, and aperture. Audio quality is also very limited. Now some shooting tips and techniques. To achieve a smooth rec focus, set your focus on continuous, follow your object and position it on the side. Now release the focus button and let the camera to refocus. This technique will work most of the time. If you're looking for a shallow depth of field look, try and use the camera's excellent micro function. Just let it focus on a close object and the background will be blurred instantly. Setting up white balance is a breeze too. Make sure the camera is on ISO scene file. Then go to white balance and choose one push set. Press the control wheel and your white balance is done. To achieve better stability when shooting and judging the picture I'm seeing, an optical viewfinder that was originally used with my video DSLR is back on assignment. You can either glue the frame to the screen or use the base plate to attach it. To conclude, for me, this camera is all about fun and frustration. Fun to use and frustration because if Sony would have given us just a little bit more control over some aspect, that could have been a dream camera. But for the price, it cannot be beaten. Oh, and it can take pictures too. I was really interested to hear another pro opinion about this little camera. So I asked a colleague, Sebastian, to take the camera, play with it a bit and come back with some wisdom. Sebastian.
Hi, Johnnie.
How are you? Hi.
Hi.
So what do you think about this little wonder?
Yeah, well, at first when you presented this camera to me and said that it's the next great thing, I didn't take it very seriously actually, because I thought, well, it's such a small camera, it's a point-and-shoot camera, it will be one of those point-and-shoot cameras that shoots HD, and it looks kind of crappy probably, with 1/2 inch sensor. It won't give me the whole shallow depth of field, which I was so in love with since the DSLR revolution. But then I saw the footage the camera delivers and I was really blown away, because this is really like, this comes very close to the beautiful quality we get out of the DSLR cameras that came out over the last 2 years. And I also realized that there is very little aliasing happening in the picture. So the picture seems to be quite clean. And another thing that I was really blown away by was when I tried to imitate a steady shot thing, you know, a Steadicam-like motion. I was running behind you, and I was literally running behind you, and it actually looked like the camera was on a Steadicam, but in fact, I just had the camera like this in front of my face with the Secuto C-Finder on it. I'm not sure it's ready for professional video with the automatic focus and the automatic aperture, because I really had a hard time to get things in focus. I pointed at an object and you have this small square in the middle, and actually the thing you pointed at should get in focus, it should become sharp, but it always took some time until it was.
It really depends on your focal length. You know, if you zoom all the way in, obviously it takes the camera a longer time to do that, and sometimes it's even wouldn't work 100%. But if you zoom out a little bit, you will see that the focus works wonders.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yes, you said if you know what you're doing with this camera, you can really produce some very, very nice images. And I mean, at the price that is so competitive, $350, absolutely. It's like it's a new entry-level price for this kind of quality. And I think that's all I have to say.
Good. So,
okay.
Thank you very much for watching. And yeah, if you feel after this review that you have the urge to test this little camera and then decide for yourself if this is the camera for you, just go and do it. Thank you.
Cinema 5D, the forum for DSLR filmmakers.